What's your opinion? What's your opinion on when two people are walking towards each other with a dog? Because I've seen
that they turn around.
Well, I mean, so pulling on the leash so tight and holding them up and
yeah. Oh no, no, and that's 90% of my private lessons are leash aggression, and the problem is most of the time how tense the person is on the other end of the leash, and you're walking along and get this panicked and they see dog and all of a sudden you do this, and what we're teaching the dog is other dogs are really scary and then they begin to escalate. So that's the last thing that you want to do, and that's where if you have to slide the hand down and turn. Slide it down the leash and turn, but don't jerk, don't pull them up on their feet. Because it's just going to, and then you're really likely to get redirected on. When they're in that state, boom, it's a fine line between I'm going to kill that dog, well I'll get you because you're here. So that's another case where the find it can work miracles. Did we do this? Yeah. See another dog, find it, find it, find it. Yep. Now what happens with this? When you see, and probably you've walked a lot of dogs, you might have seen, you have this one or two great dogs and they walk along and there's a dog over here going ballistic and the good dog starts sniffing. Okay. He's giving that dog a calming signal, saying, just don't bother. So when you do the find it, what happens is all of a sudden the dog you're walking is giving that other dog a calming signal, which will then help to de-escalate that dog's behavior. So you don't, the thing is you don't teach find it as soon as you see another dog. You teach it beforehand, maybe coming out of the kennel or maybe standing in the kennel playing this. You want to play? You want to play? And when you play find it, you have happy tones. Thank you. Find it. Oh, good girl. Find it. Oh, what a good girl. That's so good. Sit. That's a good girl. Find it. Oh, good girl. They love that sound. Oh, find it. Hey, good girl. So you're playing this. Find it. Good girl. So much fun. Find it. Yay. So you're playing it, and it brings on positive association. Also, if you're going, ooh, how scared can you be? Right. It also changes your own energy. And when we get fearful, they smell it in our breath. They smell it, we start perspiring. And it's like, oh my God, I not only have to protect myself, now I have to protect this human. And it's quite a job that we put on them. And anybody who's worked with me, they'll see I take their dog and they don't do anything. Exactly, I can attest to that. Yeah, and a lot of it is because I take the dog and I say, okay, we're just gonna get through this, there's no big deal. And they go, okay, phew. But mom gets really scared. I'm sorry, Pam. No, and I have to save her, and I have to save me, and it becomes quite a job that we unwittingly give to these dogs, and we're trying to keep them safe, but the way we go about it gives an entirely different message.
What happens with a dog that always, any other dog will bark at it? Like if they're at the end of the kennel and you have to go past all the other cages and it will go up to, and bark at everyone, and then you go outside and it will almost go towards that dog and bark. And it's an aggressive bark. It's not a high, high bark.
Right. Well, that's why, again,
find it first.
You're doing find it all the way through the hallway, and that's what I did with Dixie.
Okay.
Hey, find it, find it, find it, find it. And I was keeping her close, but not like this, and keeping myself kind of down low and checking in with her every little bit, and find it, find it, find it, find it. And then the find it stopped when we got away from the dogs.
So you were in between the cages and Dixie?
No, actually, well, was I? No, I think Dixie was on that side of the dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. Or it switched, well, at some point we switched.
It depends on where you threw the find it.
It depends on where I threw the find it, exactly, and where we ended up. Yeah.
Okay.
It really is a very strong tool to use. And also, the energy itself, it changes when it brings on a calming feeling when they bring their head down. It can be very quick and very effective. But, and I hate to say this, if you go out with milk bones and you say find it, they're going to be like, kill it. You find it. I'm going to kill this dog. Yeah. So you really do have to have high value treats. And maybe that's something, I know you have a wish list on Facebook when it went out for canned food. I posted, everybody posted it, you end up with 60 cans. Right. So maybe you post, we need freeze-dried liver. very badly. And maybe people start donating freeze-dried liver for this because it's great. You can keep it in your pocket. They love it. I know, you gotta get over it. You
Well, I'm a vegetarian.
I know. I know.